What's up, guys? Welcome back to RollPlay Solum. Going into the second hour here. Neal,
Yes.
what'd you get in the mail?
So, so somebody who's a big fan of the cooking show that I do decided that they wanted to gift me a nice knife because I have shitty knives. So I got a box that was this big,
Okay,
which is huge,
pretty big.
It's a big knife.
for a knife this big.
What type of
But-
what
You can never
brand
be
of
too
knife
careful.
is it?
It is a Ron.
It's
Very nice, actually.
I don't know why I asked
like
that. Of, like
Super
expecting you
nice.
to be
So from a
impressed.
scale
I
of
was waiting for you
D1
to
to
do, like,
D8,
no
how much
knife or something
damage
like
does
that.
it do?
Knives do D4 damage, with D3 damage. This is,
pretty
I would say,
good.
is probably closer to a dagger. So
Oh wait, no, I
I'd
know
say
that. I know that little insignia. Thanks to Top Chef, I think that's a
this
good
thing.
one. No, the three prongs. I don't know why that has Japanese. Yeah, cool. Congrats on the knife, Neal. Let's talk about roleplay. Damn it.
Cool. Roleplay.
What's
I'll have
going
to go
on?
play with this later.
There you go.
Gotta go find Nina. You guys are in the next town, right? Oh, you're getting a description of Captain Waxbeard.
Jeff is, yeah.
Yeah. He seems to be a rather what's the term? Kind of like a Napoleon complex sort of guy.
So he's short, is what you're trying to say.
No, that he always thinks that. I guess Napoleon complex refers to short, but fine. An inferiority complex. Like he's always acting like he's a badass because he's actually kind of rather not that great. You know, he's not actually a skilled swordsman, and he's not actually a great commander. But he's always walking about strutting like, I am such a great commander. I should be in charge of this place and this thing, and I'm just relegated to here due to politics. Blah blah blah. He seems to kind of piss and moan and bitch, and will and like you, whatever he can do to brag or show off, like he typically does. Fairly egotistical guy.
Okay.
Not the kind of guy I want to go sell a gem to, it sounds like.
I mean, hey, maybe you could use that against him to trick him into buying your gem, or maybe he'd just get assaulted and cut your head off.
Exactly. Well, you've been a lot of help, friend. Thank you. I'm going to head to the Rusty Anus and just kind of ask about rumors and whatnot and grab myself a pint.
Cool. I guess you meet up with everyone else in the party.
Yeah, yeah. This is the only bar in the town, right?
No, there is one other, but this is the one where you guys are currently.
Is this the seedier of the two?
Well, with a name like the Rusty Anus, if there's something even seedier, God only knows what that could be called. So no, yeah, this is the worst. This is the sketchier.
Probably like
of
the
two bars.
prolapsed anus or something, I think.
Oh, Lord. All right. And that's the show.
Alright, we're done for this week, guys.
You said Lord only knows. I just had to answer, man. You left it open. You left it open.
I'm doing anus puns, JP.
Anyways. Neal, does Jeff find any rumors?
My God, there's.
I'm gonna ask around for rumors too about the Raven.
I mean, you guys are talking around. It seems that Captain Waxbeard is kind of, he's been a little bit more showy with his force, but like he'll march his troops through in like a big like bum 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 with all the drummers going on and everything. But they'll just like march through town, pull a bunch of whoever's passing the street, push them up against a wall, yell at them, ask them questions that don't really seem to mean anything, and then walk away. It seems to be kind of just like a show of dominance.
Is there any like off-duty guards or anything?
Yeah. There are two hanging out, kind of like dead center in the middle of the bar, being pretty loud.
Are they drinking
and
anything?
boisterous. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to bring them 2 floggins of what they're
Flagons.
drinking. Right, but in this
Flogging
world,
would
it's
be
called
what you'd
flogging.
give them later.
Nice. Yeah, I walk up with 2 of those. Say, gentlemen, my name is Horsehair Facefart, and I am a mercenary. And
You know what? Your face looks like your name.
that's what they always say back in the olden days. Anyways, I'm here looking for work, and I heard that there's been some messengers with dark words, dark wings, and some other stupid shit that someone said once.
Give me yourself a charisma roll.
Now, what's the modifier for giving them 2 giant flagons of their mead or whatever?
0.
You are a harsh but fair DM. D20 plus my charisma, which is what,
Well,
13?
Yeah,
No.
if you said, go ahead and give it a +1 because you're so nice.
13
Whoa.
plus 1. 14.
I'm kidding. No +1.
We play a pretty brutal game of like, once you say it, it goes. So I'm gonna do D20 plus 4, so 20.
They kind of look at you and goes, well, you should join up then.
Been thinking about it. Any way I can get some action. But about that action.
They kind of blink at you.
About it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Old face fart loves himself a good action.
There's a saucy wench you can go meet, but I got first dibs. We're heading over there in about 20 minutes.
Oh, no. I mean, militaristic action. That's what I was born and raised to do back in the olden town in the village of Goatfur, east of...
Well, then you ought to join up. We see all sorts of action. We keep them...
What kind of action
shady-
you seeing these days, huh?
Keep peasants
Have another
in line,
drink. Have a big-ass drink of that flagon.
keeping goblins at bay.
Yeah, but most recently from a raven that's got everyone... Give me the intel.
Why do you keep asking about this raven?
I heard there was a raven that gave bad news. No one will tell me what it is. And as a mercenary, you can imagine it's hard to make money when no one tells you what we're supposed to be fighting.
Maybe it's none of your business. Maybe that's for Verosity personnel only.
It's funny you should say it's none of my business. I'm trying to make it a part of my business, friend.
And I get that you're
Exactly.
trying to make it a part of your business, and I'm saying no. Then he kind of kicks his bar stool to the ground violently and stands up. Well, I guess he stands up and then kicks his bar stool to the ground violently.
How short is he?
He is like 5'8".
So he kicks his bar stool and then stands up and looks into the half skull helm, 6'2" blacksmith.
Yeah. His buddy, steps out of his stool too. They seem to be pretty confident.
Neil, how's the rest of the bar treating this? Is everyone like backing away?
Oh yeah. The conversation has died down. A couple of people are actually like walking out, just like leaving the bar. A few
Tell
others
you
are
what,
just-
friend. Old face fart from the town of Goatsfur, east of Windhelm, Maple Leaf Chargers. I was pretty famous for settling our problems with arm wrestling. How about if I beat you in an arm wrestle? You let me know what these dark
but I
words
just
are.
lock you up for causing a commotion.
Oh, I don't swing that way. I like the lady folk, friend.
All right, well, best you prepare your anus.
It's happening.
Oh god, I can't stop thinking about that fucking Ewok gif where it says oh my god.
They got the
No,
balance.
no arm wrestle then. Is that what you're saying?
They both draw swords.
I go, okay, easy up there, friend. Easy up. I was just trying to arm wrestling in goat's furs. How we do it. Let me buy you another round and I'll walk away and leave you alone. How's that?
No, actually. They both attack you.
They just attack me?
Hey, reaction dice. They attack. I mean, you're like, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'll just buy you a drink, and you see like a ferocity, or perhaps it's like boredom. Maybe they don't have anything better to do. Maybe this is the most exciting thing they've seen ever. But these guys they're itching for a fight, and they, having already dropped swords, swing them at you.
After they both miss, I say I don't want any trouble, and I walk out.
Damn it, Jeff. One of them, clatters his sword into the table next to you, and you take a few steps back, and the other guy trips over a stool and runs his sword into the air nearby you, but without any effect.
I take out 5 gold and drop it on the floor. Say sorry for the trouble. Back out.
I shrug and I follow him. Good night, guys. Good night.
I like look at Tariq and Dana. I'm just like, they have to come back in to get up to their beds, do they not?
The guards start chasing after you. You get ahead of them, of course, because they're fumbling with their swords and shit. And so you're walking out of there. Jockey's following right behind you.
Once I leave the door, I'll run to what looks like a dark alley or something like that. If there is anything like that.
I mean, it's a pretty small town. There's not really any.
Then I'll run inside of a bathroom or some shit, an outhouse.
Latrine.
Here's what I'm looking for, Neil, and I don't have this picture in my head, so you'll have to tell me what Victorian sees, which is best. I'm looking for a place where I could very quickly and silently snap both their skulls in half without drawing too much attention.
What's sort of
If there's a room called the Neck Snapper
nearby, not a house, a barn.
I run into a barn.
Okay,
and then I draw a phallus, and I'm waiting around the corner.
Okay, so
and my action that I'm readying is if I recognize them coming.
So you draw a phallus.
I'm going to put phallus through the first guy's throat as hard as I can.
Okay, so as you leave and start running, Jockey, you walk out the door with him, and
I casually walk. I don't even run.
Okay, and both of you hear from inside the bar. Them just yelling, "You motherfucking blah 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 blah! Not appropriate for stream words."
Watch your language.
As they burst through the front door, looking left and right, they see you like trailing off or quickly hopping off into the barn, and they bolt after you.
So I'm like walking towards there.
Yeah, they just kind of roughly push you to the side as they run past you.
Hey, whoa, calm down, guys.
They run into the barn where you have prepared. You've like walked inside the door and got your sword out. No, your spear out.
Spear.
Your
Spear and shield or spear in two hands?
Shield and spear.
Okay. I'm going to definitely say you get a surprise attack on them because they bust through the door and they're a little drunk and tipsy. So go ahead and make your...
Wouldn't it be a side attack as well if he's on the side of the door?
Yes, sir. It would be a flank attack.
So
go ahead and make your
flank.
It's +3. Yes.
Well, +3 plus whatever your normal bonuses are.
Which is
Normally 8.
So
just
11.
3 total?
Yeah.
23.
Wait, what?
What? I didn't see a roll.
Oh,
Oh, there
there
we
we
go.
go. The delay.
Yeah, you skewer one of them like a pig. Roll for damage.
Let's do is it not a critical or anything?
Not a critical.
So D6 plus... We haven't done this in a while. What is it? 5?
Oh, I think it's 4 plus magical adjustments, if there are any that you don't know about.
I apologize, we always do this, but then there's like a couple week break.
Yeah. I'm looking it up right now. Your spear, one-handed, is D20 plus 3.
I wish it was D20. It's D6. I'm level 6.
D6 plus 3, yeah.
It's just 3?
Yeah, you're
Strength
level
16.
3 right now?
No, I'm level 6.
This character sheet is out of date.
We actually had, I think, this verbatim, same structure.
Yeah, we do it like every time.
Like there was like, what
I
level
swear
are you
each
getting?
time I'll remember.
Plus
Phew.
4. It's plus 4.
Okay.
7 damage to his throat.
Now, does he
Okay.
get 2 attacks on this round, Neil?
No,
it's around.
2 attacks next round. So you skewer, like, you just right through the rib cage, out the other side, just and he falls off the spear, slides onto the ground. The other guy puts up his sword, and you guys roll for initiative.
10 plus 6.
Are me and Tariq and Dana just chilling in the bar? Like, what's...
What do you? I mean, you guys saw them run out the bar. What'd you do?
Well, what is everyone else doing in the bar?
Everyone's just looking around at each other, and some people start walking outside, like poking around. But pretty much people are trying to not get involved.
Is there there anyone in the bar that like saw this happen and does not seem impressed by it, or just...
No, everyone seems pretty bothered by it.
Okay.
People are talking fervently in whispers to one another, being like, "Oh my god, did you see that? Holy shit! What? Oh, do you think we're gonna get in trouble? No, we'll be fine."
Okay.
That guy's screwed though.
When I looked at the guards or the guys, did Victorian look like he outmatched them?
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, but you know, sometimes people that seem weak are surprisingly strong.
I'll try and I'll
That's deep
exit
new.
the bar, and I won't like approach super. Like I'll just watch from afar if I can still keep eyes on Victorian,
No,
or
I'm
at
in the
least
bar.
yeah.
They're in the bar. Like you step out the bar, and you're not even sure which way they went.
Okay.
I guess you do see Jockry kind of like walking towards the bar or the barn. Speaking of which, Jockry, what are you doing for your round?
I'm walking towards the barn.
But once you get to the barn door, what do you do?
Gonna see what's going on.
All right, so you walk into the barn.
Yeah.
Okay. So end of the round, Jockry appears at the barn as well.
I turn around and order a drink at the bar. I don't leave. That's all I'm doing. Sorry, go ahead.
The swordsman, the guard that you're facing, swings his sword at you, and it clatters against your plate mail, your 3/4 plate mail, doing 0 damage to you.
Okay. So now it's just D20 plus 8. No surprise.
Yep.
10. Miss, I guess.
Yeah, you miss. Your
Do I
spear
get my
cuts
second attack?
into the leather armor. You do get your second attack.
13.
13. Yeah, I mean, he's only wearing studded leather armor, so you skewer him.
D6 plus 4 for 8 damage.
Okay.
Wait, if that hit, the 23 was not a crit. That clears by 10, does it not?
You're absolutely right. I was not thinking straight.
Hey,
23 was a
he's
crit.
dead. The other guy's dead.
Good call, JP. You run this guy through the leg, and you pin him to the ground. He drops his sword. It goes, "Mercy! Mercy, don't kill me!"
So he's pinned to the ground.
I mean, like, you're not... Yeah, probably pinned.
So he's
You might be
pinned
able
to the
to pull the
ground.
spear out.
I
I
let
look
my
at
hand
the-
off of the spear, and I grab my hammer, and I say, "Not a peep. Now tell me what the raven said.
Orus is dead.
How'd he die?"
He's old. He's like 100 and something years old. He just died.
I'm gonna start making my way
Horus?
out behind him. Jockry.
Yeah, you hear this too, Jockry.
Oh, do I now? I know it's Jockry. I'm like, Jockry.
Yeah, now you see Jockry in the doorway.
Can you be a lookout and make sure no one comes in here?
Yeah.
Thank you. So Horus is dead. So Verasi is what? Without a general? Without a leader?
No, the 4 generals they've been fighting. No one's seen Lord Kelborn. He might be dead already.
How do the Verasi tell each other apart?
Different armies have different banners and standards and emblems on their clothing. We all carry the white V, but they're sub markings.
Super interesting. All right, hey, really sorry about this whole thing. I put my nose where I shouldn't. I'm gonna count to 3, and on 3, I'm gonna pull this spear out. It's gonna hurt like hell, but we're gonna get you patched up. Okay?
Okay.
1, 2, and then I smash his head with the hammer.
All right.
On 2.
Oh.
Don't even bother rolling for it. You can just smash his head in. And
What's
he
the
dies.
second guy
I
doing?
turn around and I'm like, why
They're
did
dead.
you kill him?
Oh, you killed the other guy with your first hit?
Jockry, did you
Yeah.
ask why I killed the Verasi guards that chased me down and tried to kill me? Is that your
Yes,
question?
for mercy.
Very good. I'll answer that later. Let's try to bury these bodies under the straw. Okay?
Mm.
I just start doing it. Jockry's like sitting there like fingering his butthole or something like that. I don't even know what he's doing, but I start putting straw over their
I
bodies
sit
in the corner.
outside and I'm
Episode
like,
today.
I'm sitting outside in front of the house looking up and I'm like, oh god.
Do I hear the sounds of bones shattering and heads being squashed in?
You do give me a perception check.
You have 10, Ryan.
Yeah.
I just preemptively say that for everyone now. I'm not being a dick, sorry.
I'm looking up this. You're so fast with it. I don't know how you do it so
It's
fast.
because I have the character sheet open on XSplit, so I just see everyone's
Oh.
stats.
Oh, I see.
At
You
all
do
times.
not hear anything, Tariq.
Okay, never mind then.
Neal, the one. So did they wear like a Verasi shirt or something like that? Like a
Yeah, they've got
over-
a tunic. Or not a tunic. What do you call it? A tabard that has the emblem of Ferocity on it.
The one that didn't take the spear through the side, I pack his tunic into my bag.
Okay, the one with the spear through the leg.
Yeah.
You take his tunic or his tabard. The tunic is the shirt. The tabard is the thing that you wear over the shirt.
And they wear both? They both
I
have
mean-
a V?
No. The tabard has the V on it. The tunic does not.
Oh, well then, yeah, take the tabard.
Okay. Cool.
Neil, at this point, I pay for my drink inside the bar and walk outside. Do I have any idea where the group is? Do I see Tariq walking towards the barn? Do I see?
You see Jockry leaning against the barn.
Okay, I'll walk over to Jockry and just be like, "Is Victorian inside?" Jockry.
Mm.
I just kind of I'm nodding, be like, "Keep watch. I'll go help." I walk inside. What do I see Victorian doing? Is he just cutting up the bodies, or is he just burying it, or what?
Are you asking me?
Well,
that-
either or. I'm asking
Yeah,
Neil or you.
the action. I don't know why Neil's not saying anything, but I was just
Sorry, I was
covering
reading
the
it,
straw
so I
in
thought
the
you were-
corner.
Okay. I walk over it and do I see a pig trough outside or inside, Neil?
A horse trough.
I
or
don't
pig
s-
trough.
I don't see a place where pigs would eat.
Or
Or do I see any pigs?
Not in the street. There's a horse trough in the street. If there was a pig trough, it would probably be out back.
I pop my head out back. Just
Yeah. There's actually a gate, and there's a guy back there, like a small fence, and there's a farmer back there tending to his pigs.
okay. I walk back inside and pull out a dagger and be like, "We need to cut them up. Let's take all their stuff out. We'll feed them to the pigs. No one will ever know." And I start like going through the limbs and just cutting their arms off into tiny bits and just separating it all.
It takes
I'm gonna-
quite a bit of force to hack through bone. How do you do that? You can't do it with a dagger.
To me, that is the best idea, but I think we don't have time for that. People saw me leave, and they saw the guards chase after me.
Well,
I
you
think
can
we-
walk out. I can clean this up.
Well, I can't, friend. If you get discovered, you might be in trouble. It's quite the action. I appreciate, but I think we actually just have to leave the town now. I have the news. I know what we can. I know what we need to know.
These men have no way to trace you. I like look around to see if there's any. Would I notice any way for someone to track Victorian in this room?
I'm outside the bar, so if I saw anything rushing towards the barn, I would see it.
And
No
I'm
one
right
rushed
in front
towards
of
the
it.
bar. Maybe there's footprints on the ground. A skilled tracker might be able to follow them.
Okay, I go over and just like make sure that they can't like destroy
Okay.
the. I take my sword and just like move the dirt, the mud, whatever back and forth.
Okay.
And I do walk back to Victoria and say like we should at least strip their bodies.
All right.
Why?
You're outside.
I don't hear it.
Let's just do it quick, friend. Like I said, I don't. We're surrounded by Verasi here. There's no need to die now.
Yep. I'm with you. I strip their bodies. Take any of the gold that they have on either of them.
I go out to the door.
5
and,
silver each.
I see Jockry, and I realize Jockry is having a problem with this, so I don't regard Jockry. But do I see Tariq and Dana?
I don't know, Tariq, where are you?
I'm outside the bar. Well, how far away is the bar from the barn?
100 feet.
I'm outside the bar.
Okay. You do not see Dana or Carla.
No, I know. Carla's in her hotel room or whatever, but I do see Tariq, is what I was asking.
Yes.
Right? I go, Tariq, a word, real quick.
I mosey is the word I'd use.
We
Over
need to
towards-
get out of the town, so if you don't mind, can you get Carla and Dana, and we'll meet at the gate and leave? Like now.
What happened in there?
They got hammered.
Hmm.
They were hammered drunk, and then they got hammered. I'll explain more. I got the news that we need, but it's just not safe to be here, I fear. People saw me leave with the two gentlemen.
Did I see or hear where they were going, Neil? Carla and Dana.
Oh yeah, they're both inside and still.
Okay, I walk inside. I grab each one of them by the hand and just lead them out of the bar towards the barn.
Okay. Dana stands up and doesn't take your hand, but yeah.
By the wrist, not the hand.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Dana doesn't, you go to reach her hand, and she's like, what do you, snatches her hand away.
Okay.
She's a big girl. She doesn't need you to hold her wrist.
Does Carla accept my wrist grab?
Yes, she does.
Okay, good.
And then I just wait for Shmi, and then I make my way, or we make our way out.
Neil, do I know of anyone that is anti-Verasi, so much so that they would kill someone?
You know your party members, but in this town you wouldn't know anyone else. Do you mean
What-
like just general?
Just
the
in
world?
general, just in the world, anyone that would kill a guard.
Maybe a thief trying to escape. Templars clearly don't like veracity.
What? Ooh, I could use that.
But there's no like anti-veracity resistance hanging out, you know.
So there's no. Do I know the symbol of the Templar? Do they have a symbol that everyone knows them by?
The Templar aren't very well known actually, but they usually wear the scales of oh god, I'm forgetting the god's name. Velmontarius. So they take their god's emblem as their
Okay,
own.
I go back inside, pull out my dagger, and I take the dagger from one armpit all the way down to their waist, and then go all the way back up to the other armpit and just carve a V in their chest. And then as I'm walking out, I pause for a second, walk back, and take one's hands and put on the other one's ass, and then I walk out.
And you stripped their clothing, you said?
Yeah. You said they had studded leather?
Studded leather armor under their tabards, yeah.
Yeah, if we can take that, I would assume me and Victorian.
Where do you take it? I mean, it's pretty big and bulky. It's pretty obvious when you're carrying like a set of studded leather.
And it has the veracity tag on it?
No. Not on the armor.
Come on, guys, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I guess we just leave it inside. And I tell Victorian, like, I had to leave the armor behind. We couldn't walk around with that. But
Yep. Let's get out of here.
yeah, let's
All
get
right,
the
so
fuck
you
out.
guys, it's like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So if you head to Heisland or Heisland, who names these things?
You.
Heisland. Heisland.
If you head to Heisland, it will take you probably the rest of this day and then most of tomorrow to get there.
Okay. I'm power
should
walking like
probably not-
like a soccer mom. Like you've never seen a power walk like this in this generation.
Well, we're on horseback, are we not?
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
then get on our
yeah.
horses. The horse is
like-
power walking.
I feel like we should be careful about getting caught up by people.
What do you mean by that?
4 people.
Well,
I
I
mean, we're not talking about that thing in the barn, and I give them thumbs up. Just keep
that thing. Yeah, that thing.
Jackery, I appreciate your peaceful ways. I did not try to make that happen. I forgot that Veracies all have sticks up their asses, and I didn't see any other outcome other than to get beaten, murdered, or arrested. So I literally had to kill them.
I'm just nodding my head and just kind of like, yeah.
I'd have probably let them go, but
You would
guess they're
recommend that I
Veracity.
let them go?
what would he have done? He asked for mercy.
He
mean,
would
it-
report me to his officers, and then they would be hunting me with an army, or I would never make it out of the city, and we'd all die.
But we left right away.
Well, he would go out, start screaming for help, and then
They're probably
I'm a
chasing
little bit
after
confused
us
how you
right
don't-
now.
what?
They're probably chasing after us right now anyway.
They have no way
Why?
of knowing.
How, Jackery, are you
Everyone saw the
irate
conflict.
now?
Everyone saw the conflict at the bar, guys.
I walk up to Jockry and I say, sometimes killing 1 or 2 people can be the lesser of 2 evils if it saves hundreds, thousands of lives, or even the 1 life of this child.
And then I start walking.
All right, so you guys are on your horses riding out of town.
Yep. Going east to Heisland.
East to
Or
Heisland. Yeah, right?
Hellsland. Hellsland.
I don't know, man. Heelsland?
It's
Heisland?
Hellsland because you wrote it like Hell. Well, shit. Maybe it's Hellsland.
Yeah, fucking.
Shit.
I thought the same thing, JP, at first.
We're going to the German town where they have sausages, bratwurst, and ales. All the women wear very fit clothing. It's great.
So you guys are going to this town whose no one can pronounce, and you're probably half an hour out of town when you guys hear the thundering of horse hooves behind you. Stealing a glance over your shoulder, you see 8 riders armed with lances and chainmail charging at you guys.
Just riders? They're not wearing any symbols or anything?
They have, a big freaking V on their barding and on their chests.
Do we are we on a are we on the main road or are we off the main road?
You guys didn't specify otherwise.
We
so
would
you
be
were
on the main road, I guess.
So I guess what I'm asking is, do we know that these things are chasing us, or are they just moving very quickly
That is for
along the
you
road?
to decide.
Well, I
Let's
look
move
back.
off the road,
yeah,
friends.
I look back. Let's deviate from the path a little bit. Don't be too
Just wait for them to
suspicious.
pass or die.
Okay. As you guys start deviating, they change their course to come straight at you.
Okay.
Um,
Are we in the forest right now or on the path?
no, it is open plains.
Okay.
Um,
I'd try casting something.
I think we
When
need to
next I'm
prepare
within
ourselves.
range, I shout to them, "Have you seen Manbreed? I can only assume you bring great news."
what do you cast?
Summon insects.
Summon insects.
While you're looking this spell up, I like trot my horse behind whoever the biggest. I guess Dana, Tariq, and Victorian, and then I jump off and take the cloak, throw it over myself, and then start scurrying off into the distance.
So the spell's range 30 yards.
I'd try to position myself not to be the first one that's gonna get hit by them.
Well, you're casting a spell, so you pretty much have to just stop and start casting. It takes a
Oh.
full round to cast.
Yeah, what if I know they're charging, I prepare myself to cast the spell, but before that I move a few feet back.
Surely
Feel
they're
free to
they're
delay my action a little bit.
they're far enough away where we can get a round worth of
Yeah, get
action.
position.
check,
Yeah, you
right?
can get one round worth of actions.
Okay.
Carla, you should give us some space. There's a chance that these guys might have a stick up their ass.
Yeah, Carla decides to go off.
Or are you drawing this in?
How are we
I don't know. I'm just moving them because I
Okay.
can't. We don't have to do. We're not gonna probably not gonna use the map.
I'll just do this. Say yellow is the main road. We ride off here. I'm over here. In my cloak, chilling.
Okay, but you're on your horse.
No, I jumped off my horse.
Jumped off
I
your
like
horse,
went
okay.
behind the three big guys in the group. Jumped off my horse so they couldn't see.
So Jockrey, you can't take a move. You're on the horse with Victorian, dude.
Oh, okay. Then I stay there and I start casting.
Yeah.
Summon
so
insects.
you start casting summon insects.
Yep.
Dana turns her horse around and gets ready for the charge. Tariq, what are you doing?
Does Dana pull her weapon out?
Yes. By get ready for the charge, I do mean she pulls out her longsword.
Okay. Did she dismount?
No, she is staying mounted.
All right. I ready my Colossus blade.
Staying mounted.
Yes.
Okay. Jockrey, where do you want to summon your insects?